Welcome to the Hobby June Pilot channel. Today I'm here in Grace Bay, Providenciales, Turks and Caicos Islands on a beautiful sunny day. And I have with me two drones here, the Potensic Atom 2 and the DJI Flip. And I'm going to take them out on a short flight and do a video comparison and a signal test. I'm not going to go too far, maybe 1,500 or 1,000 feet, and I've charged these batteries a few days ago, so they may not be at full capacity. Stay tuned for the comparison. Being very close to the landing pad. So the first drone I have in the air is the Potensic Atom 2. I have 84% on the battery, so let me make this flight very quick. So let me start a recording and the drone right now. So let me push out up over Grace Bay, recording at 4K 30. Looks good, no issues at all. This is just going to be a short flight. Let me see how this camera holds up against the DJI Flip. And let me see how far I can get out before I encounter any issues at all with signal. So I'm just looking for a shady part here to fly, and at the same time just ensuring that I have the antennas pointed right towards the drone. No issues at all. No signal issues, and I'm out to at 1,500 feet almost. So it's doing quite well. 66% on the battery, bearing in mind that I did not start with a full battery. So I have no signal issues. And this is a phenomenal little drone for the price and the features. So I'm out like 2,000 feet. I think that's as far as I wish to go, but I have no signal issues. So I'll push the DJI Flip out to about the same distance and see how it copes. No wind warning. It's there's a slight breeze here, but the drone, I have no issues whatsoever at 2,600 feet. Let me just turn around and come back to the home point. So the video transmission very steady, no breakup at all, no issues at all. Camera looks good. And that's the 7 stars, and that's the Ritz-Carlton. Let me just get some height, and let me just spin around and let me head back probably while I'm at it, I will shoot a couple of photos, because you could take photographs with this drone while still recording. First photo. And now I'm actually pushing the drone back towards the home point. Let me take another photo. So I get out about just over 2,600 feet, and I had no issues and no wind warning. Camera looks absolutely rock steady. And now I'm heading back to the home point. There are some complaints from some influencers and some drone hobbyists that this drone, the Potensic Atom 2, that the camera doesn't have good dynamic range, and that at times the video seems a little bit soft. But let's see how it stacks up against the much more expensive and much more highly rated DJI Flip. Just spinning around as I'm on the home stretch. So yeah, folks, please tell me how the video quality looks and how it looks in comparison to the DJI Flip. So I'm going to land this drone now, and I'm going to take the Flip up on a similar flight. And I'm now going to take the DJI Flip out on a similar flight, probably get out to about 2,000 feet, and then see how the video looks in comparison to the Potensic Atom 2, and see if I have any signal issues at the same distance. So let me start the screen recording right now, and let me start recording on the drone. A little bit more noisy than the Potensic Atom 2, but how does the video looks? Excellent to me so far. And I'm flying from the exact same location, and I'm standing in the exact same position that I stood when I flew the Potensic a short while ago. Over 500 feet out, no wind warning, no signal issues. I started with a probably 94% on the battery. I'm already down to 83%. but I was hovering for a while, coming up to 1,000 feet. I said the quality looks amazing to me. Same general direction. Seems to be much slower than the Potensic Atom 2. Potensic Atom 2, in my opinion, seems a little bit more responsive. And I got a strong wind warning. Didn't get any warnings at all on the Potensic Atom 2. And I don't believe that the conditions in terms of the wind has actually changed. Well, at least not on the ground. Never know what is going on up in the air. But steady, rock steady signal. Rock steady signal so far. And this DJI Flip appears to have more dynamic ranges than the Potensic Atom 2. The video appears to pop a little bit more. Maybe this compressor is not even close. Maybe this camera is not in the same, the Potensic Atom 2 camera is not in the same ballpark, not in the same category as the DJI Flip. DJI Flip camera seems to be in a league of its own. At least that's how I feel. But we have no issues in terms of signal, sporadic wind warning, strong wind warning, nothing at this moment. So we're coming up to 2,300 feet. I think I pushed the Potensic out to about 2,600. Let me see if I could push this out about the same distance. And then I'll just turn around and head back to home. So yeah, no issues at all. No issues in terms of connection. I believe that I'm about 2,600. I just gone over 2,700. So let me just come back to home. And I've actually initiated the return to home. On the DJI Flip, I came back manually on the Potensic Atom 2, but it's coming back very briskly, over 17 miles per hour. No wind warning coming back, no issues so far. And I just want to like to see this AI return to home, the augmented reality green streak across the screen as the drone comes back to home. I'm flying on using the RC2, the DJI RC2, to fly this drone. In fact, this is the controller that the drone came with, and I had no issues at all at the same distance. Signal remained just as strong. Only difference is that I got a few strong wind warnings on the DJI Flip, and I got none, I believe, on the Potensic Atom 2. Both drones perform excellently, but in terms of the camera quality, I dare say that it's not even close. The Potensic Atom has a phenomenal camera, but I'm telling you, this DJI Flip camera would blow the Potensic Atom camera out of the water any day. And this Flip has the same camera as the DJI Mini 4 Pro. So yeah, an excellent camera indeed. When it's coming down, let me just stop the return to home and let me just bring it down manually. The DJI Flip and the Potensic Atom 2 comparison flight over Grace Bay. If you like this video, please share, please like, please give it a thumbs up. Most of all, I will see you very shortly in another video. This comparison flight wasn't even close.
I can hear the demons call when they do what they do. And now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through.